Hey guys, it's Calvin. It's been a really long time. I have an excuse though. See? He's my excuse. He's eating a doggy treat. His name is Nero. He's a Shiba Inu. He smells good. And he is... how old are you? 4 months? Yeah, 4 months old. And 4 months and 10 days old. Isn't he cute? He's adorable. He's ferocious. Well, he thinks he is anyway. He knows how to sit and lay down and shake and eat treats out of Daddy's hand. And he'll play dead, except that he moves a lot while he's playing dead, so it's not really playing dead. It's just laying on his back with his paws up in the air, all cute like. You're messy. Okay, hang on. Dog has to go down. Okay, so he's my excuse, and hopefully he'll be good while I'm making a video. I wouldn't hold my breath. He's a puppy, and he's a puppy. So, been a long time. I got him in November. Before that, I was up to my ears with school shit. Yeah, now you want in Daddy's lap, you little asshole. He's thrilled, I can tell. But, anyway, yeah. So, you might have heard, there's this little thing going on in California, and if you haven't heard, shame on you, the Prop 8 trial. If you've seen anything from the Yes on 8 people or the ProtectMarriage.com people, then you would... oh yeah, Calvin's hair is really short. But if you've heard anything from these people, then you would know right away that something happened. Namely, they think they're winning. Which is interesting because I've been getting live updates of all of the courtroom stuff, and they're not. In my perspective, I'm biased, I'm queer. I live in my queer little bubble in Iowa, which the courts were like, there's really no good reason to not have same-sex marriage, so we're going to give you same-sex marriage. So thank you, Supreme Court of Iowa. Unfortunately, this is a U.S. federal court, so they're kind of different. It will get to SCOTUS, probably. SCOTUS doesn't have to accept. People keep saying it's going to get to SCOTUS. They don't have to accept. They can say no. If I were them, I'd say no and uphold Judge Walker's decision, which will hopefully be, yay, queers. If it isn't, then I hope that they will go to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will say, give queers the right to marry. That's assuming that the trial gets better for the Prop 8 people, which, quite frankly, I don't know how that could happen, because the plaintiffs have been amazing, and their witnesses are great and beyond reproach, and... apparently, this might be one of my favorite things. The Prop 8 lawyer, one of them, was talking to a lesbian who is Asian. And the Asian part's not necessary. The only part that's necessary right now is the lesbian part. And he was talking about how she's written for queer publications, that she is a member of the ACLU, and she's like, I was a member, my membership lapsed. And she's talking, she works with Equality California, she was actively campaigning against Prop 8, and they're saying all of these things. And the only thing I could think of is, duh, she's a lesbian, 1. 2, she is queer. 3, she's for the plaintiffs. What do you expect the plaintiffs to call somebody who campaigned for Prop 8? That makes no sense unless they're under subpoena. And that really makes no sense anyway, because that's your case is that Prop 8 was good, and their case is Prop 8 is bad. So, Helen Zia, wonderful woman. I respect her very much. My favorite person, I think, so far has been Therese Stewart, who is one of the lawyers for the plaintiff. She's a attorney for the city of San Francisco, I believe. If I'm wrong, I apologize, Therese Stewart, but she's awesome. She was great on examination, and then on redirect, she was great. My dog disappeared. That's probably not a good sign, but maybe he's eating. Hopefully he's being good. So, if you want to keep up with the Prop 8 trial, and I'm going to plug this shamelessly because I think everybody needs to be aware of it, because quite frankly, this will be one of the most major decisions in a long time, and not just for California. This is going to affect the entire country. So everybody needs to pay attention. Go to prop8trialtracker.com, all one word, prop8trialtracker.com, it's being put up by the Courage Campaign, and they are doing they have a guy who's in the courtroom every day, Rick Jacobs. Rick's awesome, and he is posting as fast as he can, because he's typing pretty much word for word everything that's being said in the courtroom, which is awesome. On Twitter, I recommend Fed Court Junkie, who's awesome, and NCL Rights, which is the National Center for Lesbian Rights. Yay them. They are posting really good, and their director's also been posting, Kate Kendall, and she's awesome. I've been following them. On to the side of this video, there will be links. One is to the Prop 8 thing website. I think that you guys should go check them out. The second will be to our lovely, I actually have my own Twitter, because I wanted to follow, okay, I don't like Twitter, but I wanted to follow the Prop 8 trial so bad that I got a freaking Twitter account so that I could, and that was before I found the Courage Campaign. But I'm glad I have both, because it's really funny to hear, like, a lot of times the things that are posted on Twitter are literally what's said in the courtroom, and then Rick ends up having to kind of break things down or to say things a little more differently so that he has room to type it all out, because he's typing. And it's just hysterical, some of the things that are on there. So that's NeroFritz66 is me. 666, sorry. My dog's the devil, so I figured 666 works, and NeroFritz is his name, Delos is his last name. Yeah, we had to put he's Japanese, actually, Shiba Inu, so he doesn't actually know any Japanese, but he's going to learn German. Because Fritz is his last. There he is. Hi, puppy. He's licking his butt. Charming. So go check those out. And also, and I am again shameless, I have a Prop 8 Trial Trackers group on Facebook, which is devoted to kind of getting everybody who was on the Trial Trackers thing together. It's gone way past my expectations. I was expecting like 50 to 60 people. We have 500 and change right now, and that's amazing. So thank you, supporters. To those of you who disagree with same-sex marriage, I want to know when I can vote on your marriages, and if I can't, then explain to me why you can vote on mine. And if you can't, other than it's immoral, I would just like to point out that this is not a theocracy, this is a democracy, and James Madison said it best. Actually, he said a lot of things really well, but he pointed out that religion soaked the soils of Europe in blood for centuries, and they were not going to make the same mistake here, and that religion has never supported the liberties of the people. Something else to keep in mind, thank you. For separation of church and state. Separate, not now. None of this. This does not work. The state cannot be like, this is immoral because this religion says it's immoral. It should be immoral because it's common sense, not because religion says so. Like murder, does that make sense to anybody? No. Unless you're like a serial killer, in that case you probably do deserve it. But anyway, I have to go. My dog is barking. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but he was barking quite loudly. And here he comes again. He jingles all through the house. I have to go. I talked a mile a minute, sorry. I have this feeling he's gonna like attack me now. Alright, I gotta go. Bye.